Dollar General has become my favorite place to shop for craft supplies, craft blanks. Many items are a dollar, and if you wait for their awesome clearance sales, you can get great items for a couple of bucks or a few pennies. Let's get started. Dollar store craft, you're going to need four of these little animal signs that you can get all day long for a buck from the Dollar General. So I'm removing the wire from each one of the pieces, and then I'm going to go in with a flathead screwdriver and remove all the animals from each of the pieces. Now, set aside those panels for later because we will be using all four of them. Next, I grabbed one of these tin pails that are also just a dollar every day from the Dollar General, and I'm going to apply a good coat of Mod Podge using my sponge brush. Guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Robin. To my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate everybody watching this video today, and I hope you get lots of ideas. So once my animals were removed, I'm taking a piece of sandpaper and I will sand off as much of the wording as I can from the front, and I'll also sand the back. I gave three of the animals one good coat of the plaster chalk paint, and now I'm going in with some sandpaper and evening out the brush strokes and any little paint lumps that might have been left behind. And I did paint the front and the back of each little animal. And I just pulled one chicken, a pig, and a cow for this part. One way to give any home decor craft a more high-end look is to use rub-on transfers. I love using these. These are from the Dollar Tree. So I think I actually used two different sheets. And as you see here, I'm putting one word on each animal. And once I remove the backing of the transfer, these are really easy. You can take your fingernail and put them on, or you can use a craft stick. Next, once the Mod Podge dried on my little bucket, I will give it one good coat of the celery chalk paint. To dress it up and for a little more rustic flair, I took some twine and a little dab of hot glue and wrapped the handle on my bucket. Of course, Dollar General has their own craft supply section, but I find their prices to be a little high. There are many, many things they have in the store that we can use as blanks that cost $1. And if you wait until their seasonal clearances, you can get stuff for 75 and up to 90% off. And that's when I wait to hit them up. So next, I'm taking some antique wax and just gently going along all the edges of my bucket on the top and the bottom. And I also cut a piece of drop cloth, hot glued it around the center, and I'm also going to use the antique wax on that as well. You could use your favorite ribbon, tie a bow. I wanted to keep this farmhouse country rustic, so that's why I chose a drop cloth, and a drop cloth is very inexpensive. I also gave a little bit of the antique wax just on the edges of each animal. I used the antique wax on a dowel rod that I had, put down some floral foam into the bucket, and now I'm using a combination of wood glue and just a dab of hot glue to stack my animals on top of one another with the cow at the bottom. And of course, the chicken at the top. I love how this little craft turned out, and no one would ever guess that these items came from the Dollar General. Of course, I saved the wire that we took off earlier, I cut off a small piece and wound it around the top of the dowel rod. Then I took a half wood bead, hot glued it to the top, and that is it. I love this piece. You guys let me know what you think about it down in the comments. For this next dollar store craft, there's no painting involved. You'll just need one of the Dollar General's little box signs and a coaster. Now, the coaster part, the back of it fits perfectly inside that little box. But since the coaster's heavy, I'm going to use some E6000 to hold it into place. This makes a cute little tiered tray item or a shelf sitter. And the best part is, I don't even have a dollar invested in this cute little DIY. What do you guys think of this quick and easy one? The next Dollar General craft, we're going to use these 4 panels that we set aside earlier, and I'm going to build a box. So I'm using a combination of wood glue and hot glue to hold all the panels together. Now, y'all, if you want to keep hanging around the craft table with me, and I sure hope you do, then hit that subscribe button and give this video a big old thumbs up. That really helps, and it lets me know that you're enjoying the crafts that I'm bringing to you today. So I'm just going to put all the pieces together, just like you see here, holding them together until they have a chance to set up. I love the idea that we're getting 2 crafts out of 1, basically. We're getting a twofer. I think, let's see, I had 4 panels at $1 each. I bought the little tin bucket, which was $1. So for $5, we have 2 dollar store crafts that are so farmhouse and I think so cute, and that's a win-win. So, what would you all do with these little farmhouse signs? Comment down below and let me know your ideas. For the bottom of my box, I traced it out and I'm going to score it a few times using a box cutter. It usually only takes maybe 5 or 6 swipes, and then you can just break it apart. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you could make your own bottom using paint stir sticks, craft sticks, whatever you'd like. I covered it with this scrapbook paper, and then I will attach it to the bottom with a combination of my Gorilla Wood Glue and some hot glue. This little box could be used in so many different ways. You could use it in your kitchen and put some lunch size napkins in there. Maybe put a few little small jars in there to hold some plastic silverware, plastic cutlery if you were having a get together, or you could just use it for decorative purposes. Now, I didn't like any of the MDF showing, so I'm going in with some black paint and, excuse me, covering up any of the areas where that MDF is showing. Now, the back side of these signs is covered in regular old cardboard. Didn't really like that either, so I took some of this gingham ribbon and my Fabri-Tac glue. I like to use this on ribbon and fabric because you don't get the lumps and bumps like you do with the hot glue. And I just went around the entire top of my box, wrapping it with the gingham ribbon. I think the ribbon gives it a nice finished look, and the black and white ties in with the box really well. Now, if you choose to do this craft, you could paint these signs on the outside any color you wanted. Use any kind of ribbon to go around the inside. It's personal preference. This is merely for inspiration, and I certainly hope that I've inspired you to not overlook these $1 items that you can pick up at the Dollar General. Now, just for a little extra, I'm very lightly going in with some plaster chalk paint and hitting the edges of all four panels just because I have to distress. Y'all know it just needs a little something something. I hope y'all are still here hanging out with me. And if you are, comment down below and let me know, are you a regular shopper of the Dollar General or do you prefer the Dollar Tree? I'm curious. And if so, if you shop at Dollar General, do you shop their clearance sales, pick up anything that you can redo for crafts? I'm really curious. So drop me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. To finish it off, I just ripped up some fabric that I had, made a messy bow, tied it off with a piece of jute, and then glued a button to the center. And that was all she wrote for this little box. I tried two different kinds of bows on this. I had the messy bow, and then I made a bow using this buffalo check ribbon. I styled it with some greenery and some flowers. You guys let me know which version you like better. Do you like the traditional bow or the messy bow? For another quick and easy dollar store craft, I'm taking this little shelf sitter that I got from Dollar General. I think I paid 30 cents for it. And I traced out some of the peel and stick wallpaper, cut it out, and now I trimmed off the excess with my X-Acto knife. And to finish it off, I glued down some of this jute ribbon across the front, added three little wood butterflies from my stash, and there you have it. Another cute little shelf sitter or a tiered tray item. If you'd like to see how I made that cute little pig farmhouse sign, I'll be sure to link that video down below in the description box for you guys. And don't forget to let me know which one of these very inexpensive dollar store crafts was your favorite from today. My favorite by far is the little animal topiary, as I like to call it. And if you also missed how I made that beautiful rooster riser, I will also link that video down below as well. And until next time, y'all, go get your craft on. Bye.